Good morning, everyone. Now we will discuss the Chapter 2, Lesson 2, the parts and function of a keyboard. In this section, it will discuss about the parts and functions of the keys on the keyboard. And here are our objectives. After this lesson, the students should be able to define keys, identify the different parts of the keyboard, understand the functions of each key, and learn the proper positioning of fingers in the keyboard. Now we will discuss the keyboard. It is a typewriter style keyboard which uses an arrangement of buttons or keys to act as mechanical levers or electronic switches. It is the primary text input device. It is one of the most important parts of a computer, which is used to enter commands, text, numerical data, and other types of data by pressing the keys on the keyboard. Next is the key. Any of the buttons on a keyboard that the user presses to input the data or information or to type commands are called keys. There are common types of keyboard. First is the 101 or 102 key enhanced keyboard. This is a popular type of keyboard now, used almost in all system units. Second is the 104 key keyboard. A common keyboard type is known as QWERTY. And this is the parts of the keyboard. In this picture shows the escape key, function keys, email, web browsing and explorer buttons, status lights, directional keys, cursor and screen controls, numeric and directional keypad, and main typing keypad. We will discuss now the typing area. First, it looks and arranged like a traditional typewriter where you press alphabetic keys. It holds alphabetic characters such as letter, special characters, and numbers. This is the area you use mostly when you do word processing. First, the escape. It is used to stop the current activity, back out of a menu or screen, or return to a previous screen. The tab, marked with two arrows, one pointing left, the other and right. If pressed by itself, it moves the cursor to the next tab on the right. When pressed with the Shift key, it moves the cursor to the previous tab on the left. The caps lock makes all letters uppercase without having to use the Shift key. It is best to only use this when you are going to make many letters uppercase. Don't use for just a few capital letters. The Shift does nothing by itself, but when pressed and held down with another key, it makes either a capital letter or the upper character on a key. Pressing Shift with a letter key when the caps lock key is on makes a lowercase letter. Next is the control or CTRL. Does nothing by itself. When pressed with another key, it performs a special function. For example, pressing CTRL or Ctrl S may save a document. Next is the alternate or ALT, does nothing by itself. When pressed with another key, it performs a special function. For example, pressing alternate F4 may quit a currently running program. The Enter, used to move the cursor to the beginning of a new line. It may also be called the Return key. Notice the arrow symbol on the Enter key. It is sometimes used in instructions and means to press the Enter key. The Backspace moves the cursor one space to the left, erasing any character that is in its path. The Space Bar moves the cursor one space to the right, leaving a small blank white area or space on the screen. Next, we will discuss the function keys. Function keys are located at the top of a keyboard, grouped into four. There are 12 function keys starting from F1 through F12. These keys are used for special purposes, and most programmers use these keys to do a specific task. Example: F1 to display the help, F5 key will display find and replace dialog box, and F12 key will display save as dialog box. Next is the numeric data or numeric keypad is the other part of computer keyboard. Usually it is located at the right side of a keyboard. It is arranged like standard calculator used to enter numerical data. It can also be used as directional keys. Pressing the number lock key above the numeric keypad will tell whether the keys are on numeric or directional mode. If it is on numeric mode and can enter numbers. If it is off, it is on directional mode and only used for moving a cursor on screen up, down, left, or right. Now, we will discuss the cursor and monitor control. These are keys found between the typing keypad and the numeric keypad. It has two groups of keys arranged top and bottom. First, we will discuss the top keys holds, insert, home, page up, page down, delete, and in keys. Insert key switches between insert mode and overtype mode. In insert mode, all characters typed are placed at the cursor position or to the right of the insertion point. If insert mode is turned off, you are typing in an overtype mode, it overwrites or erases the old characters instead of putting the new ones before the old ones. The page up, it scrolls a document backward one screen or one page. And page down, it scrolls a document forward one screen or one page. Delete, it erases the character to the right of the cursor. Some people say it performs a forward erase. In the end, it moves the cursor to the end of the command line. Above parts, some keyboards incorporate additional buttons. These buttons used to activate actions such as music buttons, play, pause, forward, rewind, stop, and mute, Bluetooth, email, and so on. In the bottom, we will know the print screen. It directs the computer to copy whatever is displayed on the screen to the clipboard for pasting later. The scroll lock, its function is often software specific. In spreadsheets, it usually locks the cursor on its current screen line and scroll text rather than the cursor up or down whenever an up or down cursor control arrow is pressed. The pause break, not usually used with Windows. Pressing this key under DOS temporarily stops a screen display or freezes rapidly scrolling information. Now, we will discuss the placement of fingers in the keyboard. The following placement of fingers in the keyboard should be followed at all times. Other keys beyond the one shown above should be pressed using the finger nearest to the key. The numeric keys, navigation keys, or arrow keys, and other keys. For easiest understanding, in the right picture shows placement of each fingers in the keyboard. In the left and right hand, we will keep left hand fingers on letter A, S, D, and F. And in the right hand, we will keep the letter J, K, L. And that's all. Thank you.